Yo, everybody, what is going on? Welcome to POVPOOL. I'm streaming live from my home studio here in Los Angeles. And I promised these guys I would broadcast this. I recorded the finals of the Mythic Billiards spring session over at Fantasia Billiards. And here I am. Putting some commentary over their match. So what we have is we have two teams, the Spartans and the Notorious. The Spartans is going to be Igor Alderón. He's the one racking right now. And he's playing from Notorious. He's playing Ray Sullivan. And let's see, the Spartans is Igor Alderón, Noli Hintog, Aj Katao. They actually have like 5 members on each team, but only 3 of them are here. So it's 3 against 3, and it's the finals. And so the format of this is they'll play a race to 13, and it's 1 game handicap for Notorious. So Ray Sullivan already, his team has 1 game. So let's just give them 1 game now. So it's a race of 13, and they're playing 8 ball and 10 ball. So there's 1 game of 8 ball and 1 game of 10 ball. And then we move to the next 2 players, which is going to be Noli versus Amir. And then Busch versus Mark. And then it's a round robin format that everybody plays each other. So, but the first team to get to 13 wins the finals. This is the finals, guys. Mythic Billiards has, well, they have different number of teams every season, but I think this season they had, I want to say 15 teams. I'm not 100% sure, but these are the final 2 teams left over, Spartans and Notorious. Both of these guys are actually fairly evenly matched. Ray is a little lower. He's a 447 Fargo, and Igor is a 475 Fargo. Hope you guys can hear me. If you can't, check in with the chat room. If the music's too loud or if my commentary is too loud, let me know. It's really nice to have you guys here. Sweating some of the action here that took place. This is Fantasia Billiards. It's located in Burbank, California. They've got 19 gold crowns, and they were all restored by Ernesto Dominguez. So everybody at the league here, nice shot there by Igor. Everybody at the league here is all really grateful because I started managing this place a year ago. And within that time, we've had all of the tables fully restored by Ernesto, and two of those tables, I had the pockets tightened for one pocket players at 4 1/8, and these pockets are all like 4.5 inches on the rest of the tables here. So 17 tables are 4.5 inch pockets, nice friendly pockets. We got a great crowd that comes to Fantasia Billiards. It's a full bar, full kitchen. They do UFC. Anytime there's a UFC fight, ooh, that's going to be ball in hand for Ray. Anytime there's a UFC event, they charge a small cover charge, but it's a great venue. City of Burbank has free parking all over the place. It's kind of reminiscent of the 3rd Street Promenade, actually. Nowadays, City Council has elected to make the main strip, San Fernando Boulevard, a one-way street. So it's just a one-way street. Great neighborhood. So I like it there at Fantasia. It's cool, man. It's been there 33 years. Took them a while to find me, but hey. All right, so Ray's gonna have ball in hand here, and like I said, Notorious has one game already. It's a handicap, so it's a race of 13, and like I said, they play one game of 8-ball, one game of 10-ball, and then they move on to the next opponents, and everybody's going to be playing round robin. Ray is a really nice guy. He's a Filipino player. He's friends with Jerry Onsing, and they come every week and play league on Tuesdays with the Mythic Billiards League. And Mythic Billiards also does a Monday league as well, too, which is singles. You don't get a lot of singles leagues in this area from as far as I know. So it's really nice to have a singles league as well. Like, you can match up. And I think they only have like 15 or 16 players right now playing a singles league. So they're looking for more players. And if you want to find out more about that, you can email Daryl Frame over at Mythic Billiards. His email is in the description of this video. Davids, hey, how are you? I'm streaming the spring 2024 spring finals of the Mythic Billiards League here. Spartans versus Notorious. We've got Igor right here. He's with the Spartans. Whammo. And he's gotten a little close to his work on this stripe. I think that's a 9-ball playing up table. So if he can, that's a tough shot here, but if he can cut this up table, his cue ball will go up table. There, what a good shot that was. And looks like he's going to get shape on the 9 to the side pocket. Now he's going to need to float the cue ball down table. He's almost surely going to come in contact with that 4 ball. Or if he draws out, okay, he kind of stunned the ball and he's hooked himself. Hey, Davids, if the music's too loud or if my mic is too loud, please let me know and I'll make some adjustments. It's really nice to have you watching. You got your JBK stolen at the pool hall last weekend by some scumbag? Lost your Tiger Q and your Sneaky Pete? No. I'm so sorry to hear that, dude. Oh, man. That sucks. I think I remember when you said you got that Tiger Q too. Didn't you tell me about 3 years ago, maybe 4 years ago, that you got that Q? That sucks, dude. You know, when no, I'm the manager of this pool hall here, Fantasia, and these guys, they leave their stuff all the time, and I keep a real close eye on everybody's stuff. Like even if I find a piece of chalk or like a tip tapper or anything at all, like they leave, like they have their own racks, their magic racks. I'm always really uh, attentive to who brings in what equipment. It really, like, you know yeah, I'm still managing Fantasia. So but I watch out for these guys, like, I mean, you got to kind of babysit them a little bit because they're just out to have a good time, and it's really difficult. There's so many like tools and accessories that come with the pool. But dude, to lose your whole case and your cues like that, I'm really sorry, man. Like, honestly, you know, that's why I I place such a high importance on our security there, and I'm emphatic with those guys about, like, let's always pay attention to what people bring in to the pool hall, even when we have like 150 people at that pool hall. um we're always watching out for people. And then, like, people will come in like a week later. They don't even think that we have their piece of town chalk or whatever. And I'll remember who left it there. And I'll say, hey, you left this the other day. They don't even remember sometimes. Like, did I? Yes, you did. It's green. You were playing, you just turned around and it was gone. The place wasn't super crowded. It was just someone who walked by and stuff. I hope they have cameras there. No? Good shot by Igor. Igor is going to take the first game on the Spartans team. It's going to be 1-0. And here goes Ray. They're playing 10 ball now. So, oops, scratch on the break. All right. So, like I said, the format is 8 ball and then 10 ball. And then we go on to the next two players. Race of 13. Igor is a great guy. He works in finance, if I'm not mistaken, and his brother is into the wide world of crypto. And Igor's turned me on to some of his crypto ventures. I made a couple of investments, very small investments, but it's always good to, like, diversify. Yeah, man, I hope they have cameras at your pool hall. I don't know what room you're in. That sucks, man. How long you been without it? All right, let's see. Ray could just stun this 4 ball. He's got the shot on the 5. He doesn't have to really, I mean, he's trying to move the 9. He doesn't really need to do that because the 8 was there and it was off the rail. Didn't really, sometimes it's better to just keep it simple, They do have cameras there, but there's no coverage. Where I was playing, they see one guy there who looks sketchy, but they didn't want him taking it, and no one knows who it is. What? They didn't watch him taking it. Happened last Friday. That sucks, dude. Dude, I always put, you know what I've been doing? I just put my cue under the table now. I put it underneath. I don't even, like, keep it at the table or near the table. I put it right underneath the table. What a shot there by Ray. Good shot, Ray. That sucks, dude. A JB case, too. I mean, I hope you've posted something somewhere on Facebook or even AZ Billiards, like a picture of your cue and a picture of your case. All right, that was a safety, and it looks like Igor's hooked. he he could get a piece of this 7 if he calls a 10 ball to a pocket. Like, I'm thinking, like, maybe bank the 10 ball up towards the pocket that he was just standing at. See what he's gonna do here. Just whammo, just slam it. He's calling something to the corner. Oh, he's kicking the 7. Oh, he wanted to bank the 7 like the way he banked the 10. You don't have any pics of it, but the pool hall owner said that if it shows up, he's going to keep an eye out. All right, well, straight to the pawn shop it goes, says Nightmare. You know what? I hate to hear that. I've lost a couple of cues too. Like I've lost a Sneaky Pete, and I lost a really nice Sean cue. All right, this looks like a pretty straightforward out for Ray. Might be slightly on the wrong side of the 9, but that's okay. He can either stun up and play one rail shape or just float up. Yeah, just like that. There you go. Straight in, Ray. Straight in. All right. Notorious racks up another win, or racks up their first win, actually. All right, next up, we've got Noli Hintog versus Amir Abbasi. Amir is the guy in red, and he plays for Notorious. And they're playing 8-ball. They play 8-ball and then 10-ball. And Noli is in the kind of textile shirt, playing for Spartans. You think that's bad? The other day, my mother, she flew back to Great Britain. She lost her wallet at the airport, man. And she thought she was pickpocketed. And she had luckily it was like a temporary wallet. So not an important, it was important, but it was like her cash wallet where she just uses it to make quick transactions. And so her license was gone, like $80 in cash, and one of her bank cards, but nothing, like not her passport or anything like that. Turns out she had just dropped the wallet in the parking lot, and some extremely honest family found it, and they called my stepdad the next day, and my dad had to drive all the way to Alhambra to pick it up. Yeah, I'm from Wales originally. All right. Amir is a 505. He's on the strong side here. Nice cut on the 7-ball. He looks like he's taking solids. And Noli is a 476. So Amir is favored to win these games. Yeah, it's crazy lucky. And like, my dad went to go pick up the wallet and from this family. And he said, you know what, you can just keep the cash that's in there. And they insisted that he take everything. It was like really weird. So Um, yeah, he tried. He tried to give them the money, and they wouldn't take it. So, David, look, I'm going to tell you the same thing I told my mom. I'm not saying that it will, but let's hope that something good comes out of this, okay? I really hope so for you, David. All right, here comes Noli. It looks like Noli's playing with some kind of an extension on his cue. His cue looks longer than 58 inches, that's for sure. Nice shot there. I have been using an extension on my cue. I have been using a middle extension between the joints of my Tiger cue. And I'm telling you, man, it has changed my game. It's really helping me. Tell me what you guys think. Leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think about cue extensions. Huh? All right, so he stripes. He's going to try to shimmy this ball in here. Shape on the 11, hopefully. He's kind of painting himself in a corner because he's going to have to get real good shape on this, which looks to me like the 13 ball that's underneath the 14 or 10. Yeah, mid-cue extension. Yeah, 3 inches. Look at this. Look at this breakout. Wow. Sore luck. Does he have a combo to the corner? I think he does. He's going to have to cut it a little bit off angle. It's not dead to the pocket, but wouldn't this be nice if it went in? Noli would upset Amir. Amir's supposed to win this. He's a 505. Noli is 476. It's not a big margin, but you know. Oh, he's playing safety. He's trying to hide behind the one. Unfortunate for him. All right, let's see if Amir can make quick work of this. Look at this. Everybody's got a carbon fiber. Are these things being sold on discount now? You'd rather have a butt extension, but you haven't found one that works for the Sean. Okay, Tiger has an amazing extension kit. The extensions come in 3 sizes, and you can get all 3 if you want. There's like a 3-inch, a 6-inch, and a 12-inch. And not only that, you can screw the extensions together to make them even longer. So if you want to look up tigerproducts.com and check out their extension kits, and then you can have your Shown retrofitted by Tiger. You can just mail it in or whatever. I don't know if you live in Los Angeles, but if you live in Los Angeles, you can go to Tiger, and you could go to Tiger, like a Tiger booth over it, or talk to a local dealer. All right, so looks like we had another turnover here, and Amir's trying to run these out. He's a little off angle on the 5 and definitely off on the 1, but it looks like he needs to shoot the 5 either to the corner or shoot the 5 to the side and bring his cue ball up and down table. Oh, you're in Virginia? Well, just go to tigerproducts.com and you can look for a dealer in your area. I like going up and down table. The only problem here is, well, you know what? He could just float up and he'd have, I think he'd keep the cue ball on the left side of the table there and just have a, oh, he's going to play a safety. That's a good shot, actually. I don't play a lot of 8-ball. I should probably play more 8-ball. Sometimes I'll grab a cue off the wall and I'll hit the balls around with these guys at the league, which I should actually stop doing because it's making my game worse. I should be using my cue. But sometimes it's good to play off the wall. It helps you to appreciate what you do have, you know. So what's Noli gonna do here? I prefer a long kick, left side of the table to the 13, because if you can hit that ball, at the very most, what you'll do is you'll leave him long. You'll leave Amir long. And you might make the 13, but he's trying to masse around the 5. Oh, he nicked the 5. It's going to be ball in hand. All right, Amir. Let's see that 505 rating in action. I think the 5 goes straight to the side. Enough room. Looks like he's going to go forward. Nope, he's good. Yeah. Oh, he hit the 12 there. Is his cue long too? No, his cue's regulation size, looks like. Anyway, it's great to be live again. I mean, I'm not quite live. This is recorded content. As you can see, I mean, these guys don't move that fast. But now they're going to play 10-ball. So Amir won. He's with Notorious. And Noli breaks dry. And Amir has a shot on the 1. Fairly straightforward pattern here. He doesn't really want to hit that 3, but he did. Now this has just become a little harder. Although I think he's got enough angle to come up table, but sometimes when you hit these balls a little hard, there's a bit of deflection. Ooh, yep, exactly. He needed to really put some work in, but he got lucky. He had to make that ball move on that shot. And he actually got a shot on the 3, but he missed the 2. Now he's hooked Noli, like, pretty bad. I don't see Noli really hitting this ball. Oh, my God. He turned me into a liar. What a shot, Noli. That's one for the highlights right there, bud. Woo. I didn't even think it was... Oh, same shooter. I didn't think he was going to hit that 2-ball. Wow, that was good. The 5-ball was like blocking it, you know? Okay, he's moving his cue ball pretty... Oh! Another scratch. Actually, no, not another one. All right, a little bit of work to do here, but actually this is the key shot. He's just got to get good shape on the 5, hopefully a stop shot, and he'll create a Tom Cruise run out. Nope, no Tom Cruise run out here. He hit that 4 a little hard, so he's calling the side pocket, but I'm not sure the 9 is going to let him do that. Yeah. Maybe he called the 9. I don't know. Oh, I got a little bit of a safety battle here. kick and stick. He's going to call the side or the corner. Looks like he called the side. Ooh, another scratch. Well, he doesn't really have a pocket for this ball. Will it pass the 6 and the 10? Is there a little window there? Oh, he played the combo. Nice shot. All right, his cue ball is going to be moving here. Just have to see where this goes. Safety? Yeah, he went for it. And he scratched. Giving Amir ball in hand. So here comes the notorious team to hopefully take a 4-1 lead. Amir Abbasi. He's one of the new faces with the Mythic Billiard League that he came around this season. Hopefully he'll stick around. He's enjoying himself. I mean, you're in the finals. It's a good investment. Pretty straightforward here. Good shot. Perfect angle. Also want to congratulate the top shooters for the league this season. Was Rob Tao in first place, Busch Katao second place, and Jason Hart. They were the top shooters. And Busch is actually on the Spartans. Missed that by about a diamond and a half, but he left Noli very long. Let's see if Noli can put that long cue to work. Shoot, it goes. I want Noli on my team. Noli is closing the gap. 2 games to 3. All right, so we're going to get the next 2 opponents here. We've got Igor coming. I'm sorry, no, not Igor. Busch Katao and Mark Makabuhay. Mark is he's another Filipino player who's, in my opinion, he's highly underrated. He's a 463, but I'm telling you, this guy has been working on his game, working really hard. He comes here once a week and he rents a table at Fantasia every league night. while league is going on, and he just practices, and I'm wondering where else he shoots, because his game has jumped up. I am pretty certain that his average is going to go up. His Fargo rating is going to go up sometime within the next 3 months or so. We're going to probably see him. I'm going to say we're going to see him jump up to like a 550 or something. He's a 463 playing Busch, who is a 554. So you tell me what you think. Playing 8-ball right now. There's Mark at the table. Wide open table. He should run this out, according to what I'm telling you, right? So let's see where this goes. Well, he's shooting at the 3-ball, so that's kind of, in my opinion, might be his first mistake here. Unless he's going to draw out for shape on the 5 to the side. He's drawing out. Oh, he got lucky. He didn't hit anything. So let's see. What is he going to shoot next? It's a good thing about 8-ball. You know, you still, if you get a little bit out of line, the chances are that you will still have choices. But your choices become more limited as you make more balls, right? So he's deciding to take all the balls on the upper quadrant of the table and leave that 2-ball down table as his key ball. It's a good shot. It's a good shot. You see what I'm saying, guys? His shot making is pretty good. His pattern play for 8-ball needs a little bit of work, but he looks like he may bump this 1-ball, or he might go around it. We'll see. Oh, he's banking it. What a bank. Okay, so but his cue ball's coming down table now, and he's in trouble. He can't even hit the 5. I mean, he might be able to swerve, but he's maybe going to cut this 7 in. Seven ball in the middle of the table, and yet you still got hooked. So that's hopefully a lesson for him. He's jacking up a little bit, so he's kind of got to do like a quarter ball jump maybe. And it goes. Susie goes. All right, so what's it going to be, Mark? Are you going to play this long 2, or are you going to bank the 5? I think he's even using like a mid-Q extension and a carbon fiber shaft. Look at that. Yeah, he's gonna bank or play straight to the side. I didn't see where he called it. He banked it short. And that's also the problem with 8-ball is if you don't make all your balls, you leave all the the rest of the table open for your opponent. Okay, Busch also very strong player. Busch, I think, is more suited to 8-ball than Mark is. He's pretty tactical, and he slow rolls very well. As you can see. You know, he's very attentive to the speed of the table, which is crucial in a game like 8 ball. He also bumps balls pretty good. I have not had the opportunity to really play him. I'd love to have like a session with him. You know, maybe some small action or something like that. But I understand he doesn't like to gamble. So, I mean, I don't know. I just like putting a little adrenaline on the match. You know what I mean? Play for $20. I mean, who gets hurt for $20? Come on. Actually, nowadays it's more like $50. But hey, is he cutting this in? Nice shot. That was risky because, as you can see, he just left a shot for the 2. So he shot that with a lot of confidence there. He was quite certain to make the ball. He didn't try to do anything crazy with the cue ball. You take what the table gives you, and you make the best of it sometimes, you know. But his speed was good. That's what helped him. He's going to cut this to the side. He dribbles it in. But what happens to the cue ball now? Busch hooked himself. So what's it going to be, Busch? Is he going for his jump cue? Yes, sir. He's going for something. Yep. Our first jump of the match. Busch repping for Spartans. He's trying to tie up his team with the notorious team. Let's see if he can do it. I don't know if is he playing to the 15 to the corner? Wow, he's got half a pocket. I don't know, man. But what are you going to do? You think he's going to try to jump over everything and shoot for the 11? Oh, he's calling a bank on the 11. So he's going to jump kick. Oh no, he's just kicking. No jump cue here. Yeah, it was a good try. I mean, it was a good try. It's hard to even kick safe on that shot, as you can see. Table's moving fast. A little bit steeper angle than he wanted here. He's really trying to set himself for this shot. Looks like he's drawing. He missed. And he did not get shape either. I think shot like that, I might have just played force follow and go back and forth 2 rails for the shot on the 8. So Busch has got his work cut out for him. This is a hard shot, but I think he'll be okay. Oh no, he is not okay. What do you do here? He's got no choice. Guys, has to play some kind of a safety. unless he's going to play an outrageous kick shot. Busch is smiling. I wouldn't be smiling here, I'll tell you that. He's thinking about the safety. He's just trying to make sure that he doesn't, like, scratch. So you thin the 11. You try to leave him be. Oh, he's calling it. He's banging. He's going to kick. A shot like this, I prefer kicking the other way. There's less distance. And if you miss, you might block the pocket. That's actually the better way to go, in my opinion. But he's playing the safe. He's going to scratch. So Mark should take this game. I think the kick would have been good because there's a high probability that if you miss, you block the pocket. You know, especially if you hit it at the correct speed, and you don't necessarily kick it to make it. Yeah, I mean, you're kicking to make it, but you're kicking to hit it flush, so that you hit it with enough speed and block the pocket. If it goes in, it goes in. If it goes in, you actually have a hard shot on the 8, but at least it goes in and there's some, you get to the next step. But maybe it's a lesson for Busch. Good game for Mark. Now they're going to play 10 ball. And Notorious widens the gap 2-4, 4-2. And Mark breaks dry. Leaves an open shot on the 1, but it's not too promising. The 2 ball's way up table, and there's a lot of traffic, so cutting to the side, it doesn't look like there's any future in cutting to the side. It does go to the corner, I think. No, he's playing the combo. This is safety all day for me. For me, it is. All right. Well, he's fortunate here in that I think he blocked the corner pocket. Mark has a choice here. He can bank the 1 into the 3 and call the 3 ball, or he can try to play a combo, or he can play safe, which is actually a very good idea because you bring the cue ball up by the 2, the 1 ball's down here. How's Busch even going to get on the 2? So play safety, dude. Oh, looks like it was an open pocket. Unfortunately, he tried to cheat it a little too much. So Busch might be able to go rail first here. Yeah. Look at this. Look at this rock star shape right here. He even got away with hitting the 7 a little bit. That actually helped him. All right, Busch is off and running here. He's got the 3 ball all the way down table. There you go. This is pretty good. Everything looks pretty wide open here. The 4-ball moves him forward to the 5-ball. Play a stun shot to the same pocket. I think the key shot here is getting the 5 shape on the 6 from the 5-ball. Oh, he decided to play this slow. Okay. Give me a moment. I'll be right back. Pretty straightforward here. He should bring the cue ball up and down table for the 9. Swing and a miss. My goodness. Mark's got to be happy about that. Oh, he left Busch on the rail here, so let's see if Busch can cut this in. If he does, he's almost certain to get on the 9 and run out. We'll spin shot, spin this in. she goes. And great shape on the 9 ball. That's good for Buzz. A good shot for Busch. That's going to be it. Come on now. Come on, Mark. You're not going to give him this? Sheesh. Make him shoot it, huh? All right, Busch. Busch playing for the Spartans. So those guys even up. It's 1-1. This is basically an even race so far. Here comes Igor. He's playing 8 ball against Amir now. Igor versus Amir. So this is Igor, a 475, versus Amir, a 505. Igor Alderone. Nice break. Everything's wide open here. What do you guys like in this spread? Stripes or solids? I think I like the solids, but he wants stripes. The only reason is because there's 3 stripes that are on the rail. Any balls that are on the rail, I don't like that. Me no likey. He's off angle here. Ooh. Oh, he was a little jacked up there, a little hampered. It obstructed his cueing, so he didn't shoot it straight enough. Well, Igor's got to play a good shot on the 10 here. There's really not much he can do with his cue ball because the cue ball's against the rail, so... Oh, no! Trouble is how do you get shape on the 3 from here? That's the only problem. I think... Well, I think he's in big trouble. That's what I think. Safety? Uh-oh. Okay, it didn't scratch. So he's just basically saying, Igor, you run it out. What? Does Igor ever get a shot off the rail? Oh, there's one right there. Oof, close call. Now what? Maybe a safety. I don't know. You just bring the cue ball up the table behind the 14 and hope he can't make the 3. Seems like a healthy option. Can he make the 14 in the side? No, he's looking to spear that 11 into the corner. This is risky here. He could scratch. Yeah. Okay, well, he did get his cue ball where I was thinking would be good. So let's see if Amir can make this tough 3 ball. No, he's opened the door for Igor. Igor's going to thin this. Probably shoot the 10 next. Oof, he went all the way up and down. Uh-oh. I think he almost moved the 8 safe from that pocket. But it looks good. Gonna be a tough long shot here. Oh, no. Sold out. All right, Amir. Let me see that 505 rating. Boom shakalaka. Left himself a little tough. Is he thinking about playing safe? It's not a bad idea. The only problem is well, yeah, you're cutting the 5 ball up toward the stripe. Let's see what he does. He plays safe, and that's exactly what he got. Nice safety. Now what, Igor? 2 rail kick? Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, he's looking at it. That's what I would probably. It's not easy, but it's kind of the only option. I mean, there's a couple of other options, but I think that's the most efficient way to hit the ball. And then you just, I mean, once again, you're not playing to make this ball because you don't want to leave yourself too hard on the 8, but you're playing to leave him tough on the 3. Because as you can see, the 3 ball's near the rail. So hopefully you just kind of like flick the 12 ball. Yeah, call the corner pocket just in case. I want to see a good shot, Igor. Come on. Not too hard. No good. All right, here comes Amir. Looks pretty straightforward here. I think Amir's going to be chalking up a win here. What do you guys think? And she goes, woo! All right, now they're going to play 10 ball. That's the format here. They play 8 ball, and then they play 10 ball. Race to 13 team finals here. Recorded at Fantasia Billiards in Burbank, California. Fantasia is open 7 days a week, from 11:30 a.m. to 1 in the morning on Sunday through Wednesday, 11:30 to 2 a.m. Thursday through Saturday. Full bar, full kitchen, 19 gold crown threes. Mythic Billiards League is there on Mondays and Tuesdays. And now we're also hosting APA on Tuesdays as well. So definitely a good time to come out and meet some pool players, hit some balls, have a few drinks, have a few laughs. Fantasia Billiards, 133 San Fernando Boulevard, Burbank, California, 91502. And if you're interested in joining the Mythic Billiards League, you can send Daryl Frame an email at mythicbilliards@gmail.com. All right, so one ball to the 3 ball. Oh, no, he's playing safe. Interesting. I thought it was quite possible. He's tied everything up now. Now it's just an ugly rack. Oh, my gosh, Igor. All right, Amir's playing a tactical game. He's trying to play safety. I believe the 3 foul rule is in effect for their rules here. Igor did hit the 1, and he hooked Amir. So now Amir has to try to hit the 1 ball. He's going to call the 3 in the corner, just in case. He connected, and he plays another safety. So that's a good shot. Igor's in a bit of trouble here. He's gonna have to make an angle. He's creating an angle using spin here. Uh-oh. He went right off the 10. That's gonna be ball in hand. That's foul number 1. And I think Amir's gonna try to rack up foul number 2. You gotta be careful not to leave Igor too easy of a kick shot to the side pocket here. You wanna, well, that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna leave him a kick to the side. I don't even think Igor's not even looking at it, so maybe the 6 balls blocks that opportunity. All right, the 8 ball went in, but it's call pocket, so it's actually Amir's option. Little safety battle in this particular game. All right, what's it going to be? Igor, are you going to play a carom shot to the 3? Are you going to try to make the 1 clean? Did he call it? Did he call it? Yes, he did. He's kicking. I would call the 10 ball here just in case, but I would kick and call the 10. He's going to scratch in the corner. Oh. This is like 3 fouls already, but not all in a row from Igor in this particular game. And here comes Amir. He's like, I'm not running this out, man. You gotta foul out. Well, I mean, I like all the open balls and trying to run out. But I guess if your opponent's already on one foul, you know, you might as well. You got those two balls close together like that. I don't think the 5 ball goes to the corner. Oh my goodness. 4 ball cuts in, and it even might even go in off the 10, but. And then there's a combo bank just for funsies. Amir is going to try to play. I think he's going to try to play safe here. I like just moving the 4 in front of the 10 and bring your cue ball down table a little bit. He's calling the 10, I think. No, or the 4. He's calling the 4. Yep. Just as I predicted. It went in off the 10 ball. He's got to play another good shot right here. That was a great shot, actually. I'm glad that he saw that shot. Not a lot of people can see those shots. All right, he's playing a carom off the 5. He's going to billiard off the 5 into the 7. 7 ball goes down. He's played 2 good shots in a row. And Igor tapping the table. Amir gets a medal for valor in this game. All right, buddy. Don't lose your cool. Yeah. Pretty basic here. Pretty straightforward. Just play a stop shot here. Maybe draw back 2 inches. Okay, that's good. That's perfect. Okay, now what do? Do you draw back for the side pocket, spin it off the 9, and draw back for the side pocket, or you try to hold it? Let's see how he wants to hit this. I like drawing back, or even just stunning to the rail. Not exactly like that, but you know what? That's close enough for rock and roll right there. I'm shooting the corner pocket all day. He might shoot the side. He's looking at the side. I just never like to move my cue ball too much. You just never know. Like, you could hit it weird and scratch. You see how close the cue ball gets to the side pocket there? I just never like that shot. Okay, good shooting from Amir, playing 2 really good shots, actually, and then running out off of the 2 good shots. Like, that was a good run out from Amir, who takes up another win. All right, now we have Noli Hintog versus Mark Makabuhai. And they're playing 8 ball, and then they play 10 ball. So Noli's made I think he just made a solid. No, he made a solid, I think. Yeah, he made, what did he make? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he's made a solid. Open table, though. This isn't take what you make. This is BCA rules. He's going to take stripes. All right, Noli. Impress me with your long cue. Shooting to the 11. It's probably going to bump. Oh, no, he didn't draw. And he didn't make the ball either. So Mark's going to come to the table. Once again, here's the highly underrated Mark Makabuhay, Filipino player extraordinaire. He's been putting a lot of work in his game. And actually, this is a challenging rack. Yeah, he's playing it smart. He's trying to eliminate these problem balls first. I think the two ball may not pass the one because he's looking a little frustrated. Hey, Igor, step out of the way, man. Hey, Igor. He's going to cut the 5. And the 5 goes. Thanks, Igor. So he rolled a little too far on that 7 ball, so he wasn't able to remove the 2 ball, which is what he wanted to do. He wanted to get the 2 ball first, or at least one of those balls first. I think maybe the 2 ball doesn't pass the 1, so he needed a much better angle on the 5. So now how's he going to get to this 2? Is he going to use this 3 ball now, or is he going to use the 1 ball, or is he going to somehow use the 4 ball to get back to the 2? Let's see what he does. He's frustrated, you can tell. He might have to just power draw this underneath the 9 and the 2. This is asking a lot. He did power draw it, but it didn't go the right direction. He may be able to get short side of the 2 using the 4 ball, but what's he doing here? Is he playing a safety? Ooh, he's trying to get behind the 8. All right. Well, let's see. Can Noli cut this up to the corner? Does it go to the side? We're going to find out. Noli. Come on now. He's going to take the tougher 11 ball up here. Undercuts it. And I think Noli is basically taking advantage of the fact that the 2 ball doesn't have a pocket. He wants to wait for his opportunity to pounce, which is kind of a smart play. Bearing in mind, of course, that you don't leave Mark with like a, some kind of perfect angle for him to run out. So Mark's going to just try to remove this ball now. Yeah. Something like that. Now he just got to hope that Noli doesn't run out. That's what he's banking on. Wouldn't it be disappointing, though, if Noli did run out? Then your plan would be foiled, wouldn't it, Mark? Oh, that's not going to happen. All right, can Mark make this 4 on the side? It looks like he might be able to. He's also looking at the 2 ball. If he has it, he wants to get rid of this 2 ball. This 2 ball has been a problem for him already. So, and I think the 4 ball actually serves as a good key ball, a key shot, so that he can set up for the 8 ball. So it'll be 2, 1, and then 4. He needs a little angle here, so yeah, so he can get up table for the 4 in one of the 2 corner pockets. The angle's a little weird here, where if he's not careful, he could end up behind the 8 and the 13. But he might be drawing back. Yeah. He just punched it. Now he's got a straight, long 4-ball. These are missable shots, though, because, you know, you're just basically putting your stroke to a challenge. But I do know that Mark has been practicing, so let's see if Mark can make this 4-ball. I mean, he's got all the tools. He's got the carbon fiber shaft. He's got the Filipino background. He's got the glove. But he doesn't have that straight stroke. I think he just tried to draw too much. All right, well, another chance, second chance for Noli here. I think Noli's worried that this 13 won't go, but it looks like it does. Yeah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He's okay. He's got 2 balls that are pretty close together, tied up together. So, if you can just roll this around the table, 2 rails. It looks like he's playing a slow shot. Is he going to play a combo? Maybe. Combo to the side, or maybe the 12 to the corner. It's a lot of pressure when your opponent only has 1 ball on the table. Oh, he broke out the 9. What an opportunity for Noli here. This is exactly what he needs. Breathe a little life into his game here. Nice shot, Noli. It couldn't be any better. He's got perfect angle to float down for the 9 ball. Ooh, so it's 8 ball, right? And then they're going to play 1 game at 10 ball after this. Noli! Let's go, buddy. Let me see that. See that 8 ball disappear. No! Too much pressure. Well, Mark dodges a bullet here. Let's see if he can make the 4 ball. Just bring this 2 rails around the table. You don't have to hit this too hard. You know, you could possibly scratch in the opposite corner. So, and these tables are running fast, by the way. A lot of people like to draw this shot just like he's doing. And he's using the 3rd rail. And, all right, good for Mark. Sorry to see that happen to Noli, man. Oh, man, he played a good run there, and he had a chance to tie up to at least close the gap a little more. So now it's 7-3. Boy, the Spartans gonna have to stage a comeback here. All right, Mark and Noli now playing. They're playing 10 ball. Put a beautiful bank for Mark. I don't think he's a 463. I mean, what do you guys think? You guys in the chat room? You think he's rated a 463? Come on, man. I'm not going to gamble with this guy. Okay, maybe I'll gamble with him. But not if he leaves me like that. Noli's playing the back corner here. I love these straight back shots. These are my favorite shots. Well, actually, I have a lot of favorite shots. Off the 6? No. In the side. Oh, no. Mark going to take ball in hand here. All right, Mark's looking to take his second win against Noli here. Cue ball position in 10 ball is key. You always want to get on the right side of the ball so that you can have an easier shot to the next ball. The key shot here is going to be the two key shots are the 4 and the 5. You want to manufacture a good enough position on the 5 so that you can get shape on the 6, which looks difficult here. Oh, no, maybe not. He's got a small window between the 7 and the 8 to make the 6 in the corner. So you just draw back ever so slightly, not too much. A little bit of center. I don't even want to draw here. I use center ball and spin it. Oh, he's going forward. But do you see? Look what he did. He hit that like Hercules. Yeah, I might have chosen to go back instead of forward there. Oh, no. This is a crowded house now. I think we're going to have to see a safety battle. Yep. Here we go. Safety battle. Oh, no. Well, Noli has an opportunity here to try to play a 3 foul here, or he can play the combo and try to run out. I respect that. That's good, but where does the 6 go? You need to create a shot for the 6 ball at the very least as well. So he might actually play this combo in such a way that he bumps the 10 and the 6 open. Just like that. But no shot on the 5. He's in trouble here. He's gonna have to play this like a kick. It's kind of a 2-rail kick. Nah. I would play this 1 rail because if you play it 2 rails, no, he would bump the 6, wouldn't he? He wouldn't go around the 6 and get hooked on the 8, would he? Well, we're not going to find out, are we? Noli was lucky to get safe there. That was good. Safety battle still in play here. Mark's going to call the top corner pocket to the left. And it went into the right. So now it's Noli's option because Mark made a ball that he didn't call. And Noli's just immediately not even going to think about it. He's going to make him shoot it, which is the right choice. All right, here we go. Just like the last game, Noli has an opportunity, a great opportunity to run out here. These shots are difficult sometimes. You can undercut them, and he overcut it, leaving Mark really long now. All right, Mark. Let me see some magic here. No pressure. No pressure. He made it in the wrong pocket again. So Noli's going to pounce on this 8 ball. It's going to go to the side pocket. And 9 balls right in the middle of the table. So you don't have to do a lot. Just make this ball. Don't worry too much about shape. You're going to play it forward a little bit. Oh, he's making him shoot it because he's hooked on the 10. Noli is taking the option again. Oh my gosh. Mark's going to get rewarded for his attempt to make the 8 in the side. What's Noli going to do here? I think the only choice here is to bank to the top right corner. You'll miss the 10 as long as you don't bank it too flat. And there's a very high probability that if he makes the 8 ball, it looks like he's playing it safe. That's not a bad shot either. Yeah, good shot. That was a good shot, actually. Really good shot. But I was gonna say if he plays for the 8 and he makes it in the corner, there's a high probability that the cue ball swings around and gets shape on the 9 ball to one of the pockets. But that was in another dimension, wasn't it? That happened in an alternate universe. Another jump shot attempt from Mark. Let's see how he does. He went over everything. And just like that, Mark's over it. Leaving Noli with like a really easy 3-ball run out here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Noli will be okay here. A little bit off angle here. He can play 2 rail shape or whatever he wants to do. Whatever makes him feel comfortable. Some people even bank this in the side just to get easier shape, but he's nervous. There's a lot of pressure on the last 2 balls or even 3 balls in a match, And that's what makes this game so amazing is the fact that it doesn't just require physical ability. It requires mental agility, and nerve. And Noli will take it for the Spartans. So now it's 4-7, and we've got Ray Sullivan from the Notorious team. He's Mark's teammate. And he breaks 8-ball against Busch Katao. This is a 554. Busch is a 554 playing Ray, a 447. So Ray is technically not favored to win this match, these 2 games. But I know that Ray is also pretty strong. He's, something about these guys like Ray and, Ray especially, he's kind of fearless, so he's got a lot of heart. He plays with heart. When people say you play with a lot of heart, it means that they're essentially fearless. They don't mind playing a hard shot. They don't mind improvising once in a while. And that's what I like about Ray's game. And he doesn't mind stepping up and gambling once in a while either. I've seen him do that. He's playing Busch. Busch, the tactical slow player, who he's well suited to this game, 8-ball. He's looking at cutting this 5-ball in the corner. Dangerous scratch shot here. Oh, he hit the knuckle on the side pocket, so it saved him from the scratch, but he didn't make the 5. So here comes Ray, who I think he's going to have a little bit of trouble making this 15-ball unless it passes that 5. He's double checking the angle. I think he can kind of like cheat the pocket a little bit and make the 15 past the 5-ball. So let's see if he can do it. I think Ray needs a longer cue. You know what I'm saying? Should have used the bridge, maybe. That's why I like those Tiger extensions, man. They're 12 inches long. Go right on the end of your cue. So Busch, the problem area here is the 3 and the 6, right? So I think if you, he's got 2 balls to break out here. That's the hard part. Because not only is the 6 blocked by the 8 and the 10, but also the 3 ball is, right? But you have 1 ball to break out 2 balls, which is the 4 ball. So if he makes the 4 in the side and breaks out 1 of those balls, okay, that's good. But what about the other ball, you know? So Busch is putting a lot of thought into this because he needs to break out those 2 balls along the side rail. Now, what I see is that he could follow the 5-ball with a little inside English and get a back cutting angle on the 2-ball, and then float the cue ball up table and move the 6 first. And then if he's lucky, he'll hit both balls and just take it from there. You got to redesign the plan after that. But that's what I think would be the play here. Okay, he did exactly what I was talking about, but he overspun his cue ball. He did not get that cutting angle. So now he's in real trouble because he's now taking away the ball that he was going to use to break out one of those balls. So his run only gets harder from this point forward. He's got to use the 1, I think. You gotta draw off the 1. He needs to remove those balls. Unless you want to set up for a bank shot on the 3, that would be ideal. But I mean, you've got the angle on the 1. Why not just go for it, right? Don't tell me he's going forward here. He's going forward. Oh, I see. He tried to go. Look, and he didn't even. Well. Yeah. You know, that's there you go. That's just what I was saying a minute ago. Pool, cue, pocket billiards, whatever it is, it not only requires physical ability, but also mental agility. You know, you have to think it through and you have to be able to do it. You have to be able to do what you plan to do. And if you can't do it, then you need to know what your ability is. That's where the mental part comes in, is to know your ability. And if you know you don't have the ability, then you know what? He had an opportunity to play a safety there too. Earlier, he could have played like a safety on the 1 ball to bring the cue ball to behind the 8. He had several options. But okay, Ray has just scratched. So now Busch is back in action. And Ray has also taken away the blocker ball. Yeah, physical ability, mental agility, and then also a lot of patience, you know. Patience, because it takes time. It takes lots of time to get better at this game. And practice. You must practice. You must come to Fantasia and practice. It is your only hope, young man. Actually, we got a great deal here at Fantasia. It's like $7 an hour to play pool with 2 players from 11:30 to 6 p.m. And if you buy lunch, you get an hour free. I mean, for 2 players at $7 an hour, sign me up. 7 days a week? Like that includes weekends, okay? Come on. Sign me up. Put me on the tight table. I'm going to do some drills. I mean, you're playing with your friend all day and you're basically paying $3.50 an hour to play pool on a 9-foot gold crown. Ugh. Busch fumbled. All right, Ray. Come on, man. You got to stick it to him. You got to stick it to him. You got to stick. I love it when these lower players beat the higher players. I love to see a test of nerves here. The underdog. Yeah, that is a good deal, David. It's a great deal. $2.50 an hour. He says that reminds me of the place Felt. I used to go with 3 7/8-inch tables. Price was right though. $2.50 an hour per person, not bad. Felt? Is that in Colorado there? Isn't there a place in Colorado called the Felt? That's where you are, aren't you? Where are you, David? Oh, Ray. Well, he's left Busch so tough here. I mean, if this ball goes in, man. Yeah, the Felt in Denver. Yeah. You have a streamer there, right? I can't remember his name. He was contacting me about 7 or 8 years ago, I remember. I forgot his name. Yes, Colorado Springs. Yeah, I was right. Okay. Yeah. And you're in Key West now? Holy moly. You did the streaming? Is it you? No. Yeah, a lot of tournaments in there. Well, yeah, like it's always, that's the great thing about, well, actually, I'd love to see more pool rooms, but, with pool the way it has been in the past 20 years, like, and especially after COVID with the pool rooms closing down, um, there would always just be that one pool hall in the city that everybody would go to, and that's where all the tournaments would happen. So like pool players had no choice but to really go to this one place. And if for a place like the Felt to offer pool time for only $250 an hour when they're one of the only big rooms out there, that's really gracious of them. And you get people in the room, and if you serve beer and wine and food, you make a little extra money, keeps the community going. But pool is bouncing back. We've got the World Championships going on right now. A lot of events, man. Like, it's crazy. Pool has definitely sort of like made a strong comeback. And you got the World Championships, happening in Dubai. I think it's like a million. Is it a million prize fund? I mean, like, that's crazy. Actually, though, to me, it's not that crazy. Oh, shoot. Who won that game? Busch won. Okay, so Busch won with the Spartans. So it's 5-7. 2-game lead now. Yeah, Fedor Gorst is a huge force. I really enjoyed the Louisiana pool shootout. That was great. I love that format. Like, you've got 15 seconds to shoot on a bar box. I was like, I was very impressed. And then Darren Appleton won the 8-ball against Roberto Gomez. Great tournament. Great tournament. The Louisiana shootout. Great format for bar box. I think that's a perfect format. For 9-footers, not so much, but for bar box, it's really exciting to watch pool played that way. I'm sure it definitely breathes life into the bar box scene, for sure. Although I'm more partial to playing on 9-foot tables. But I enjoy playing on bar box too. All right, so just to recap, you guys, this is 10-ball now. They play one game of 8-ball. They play one game of 10-ball. That's how the format goes here. And then it's 3-on-3 team event. So they're all playing like a round robin format. So everybody gets to play everybody at least once until someone gets 13 games. Notorious is up 5-7 against the Spartans. And Ray shooting with Notorious. just played a great shot there. I don't know what he's going to do or what anybody's going to do with that 5, 8, 9 up there. That's a hell of a cluster. It's kind of not even worth like playing that shot. And you know what? He just played a very, very smart shot there. Although, if Busch is feeling frisky, he could play a billiard right now. You never play bar box anymore since the APA days when you were on a team with Fred Flintstone? Okay, I bet that's a story. Was it you? Were you Barney? You, Fred, Barney, and Wilma? I'd call the 10. 10 to the corner. First person to make the 4 loses. Oh, that's what you mean. You mean that it was so long ago that you were a Flintstone? Sheesh, how old are you, man? Look at that bank. Almost went in. All right. Busch, there's no future. There's no future in making the 4. Actually, there is. You could draw this back and then just play a easy safety on the 5. That's what I like to do. Draw this cue ball back to the rail, just above the 5 ball. I mean, it looks good on paper to me. Okay. I would kick at this ball very, very softly. Oh, no. Ball in hand to Ray. But there's still... maybe he did it on purpose. But right here, I'm just going to take ball in hand, and you know what? You know what's next. You watched my streams from Hard Times 10 years ago. I know. I know. I'm getting older, too. All right, so good safety. Oh, no. He didn't even hit it. It doesn't even matter. It's like I said, the first person to make the 4 loses. That's why. All right, so Busch is going to do this shot that Ray just tried to do. Yeah, the secret of this shot is exactly that. You don't want to leave him a kicking angle to get at the 5. You want to leave him a 2-rail kicking angle to get at the 5, but not a 1-rail, because it's too easy to play a safety back. So now Ray's playing the 2-rail. Ooh. But you know what? Ball in hand here doesn't hurt him, but he's notifying him that he's on 2 fouls. We're on a 3-foul rule here. You're actually supposed to notify him just before he comes up for his 3rd shot. That's when you're supposed to tell him. That way there's no debate. Okay, now the 1-rail kick is on. I don't know if it's frozen. Doesn't look frozen to me. Oh my God. We have our first 3-foul rule. One loss by Ray, who is defeated by Busch. So the Spartans now, they come within one game of victory, of tying up here. Not victory. Victory is at 13. So now we have Mark Makabai versus Igor Alderon. The matchup here is Igor is a 475 and Mark Makabai is a 463. So this is a very even match. Although, I mean, if you're me, I'm favoring I'm favoring Mark here because I don't think he's a 463 anymore. I'm sorry. I'm gonna expose him. Although he did just do that. So maybe I am a liar. I'm just trying to kill his action. Open table here. Igor is looking around, and I'm telling you, man, both the stripes and the solids look difficult, but I guess I'm taking solids here because my solid ties up the 8-ball, which is good. That means that I can use that solid later to play a safety, I guess. I don't know. 8-ball's such a complicated game. Oh, you have a gold crown at Antique Billiards. You like playing it. It plays so where you get good runouts. A break from those 7/8 pockets, from the 3 and 7/8 inch pockets. Yeah, these are 4.5 inch pockets. So these pockets are very generous. Remember, this is like this pool hall is like, I mean, it is a staple of the community here in Burbank, California. It's been around for 33 years. These are the original tables that came when they built this place, and they're still playing really well. I mean, a good gold crown table is going to last you 75, 100 years if you take care of it. But these are the original tables. They were brand new when they first got here. And they like to cater to the general public, not just to pool players. So they keep the pockets pretty generous here. So these solids are a mess. Like I think that if Igor gets another shot here, he's going to have many, many chances to play safety. Wow. Can Mark pull off a miracle here? Play a good breakout on that 8? Or does he even need to break it out? Does it go directly to the side? Yeah, I'm not sure. We're going to find out. Or we might not find out, but... Okay, he missed the 10. Okay, he's trying to break balls out. Igor could he could break out the well, he's not going to see it, but he could have used the 1 to break out the 8, but that might not have been good for him because the 4 and the 7 are like awkward. So Mark's calling the top left corner. I don't see him breaking out this ball. I don't know. We still don't know if the 8 ball goes directly to the side. What do you think, David? Think it goes? Yeah, being able to read the layout on an 8 ball rack. Uh-oh, there go. Oh, he broke out 2. Oh my God. He broke everything out and made the 10. So pressure's on Igor to run this out, but not with a lot of difficulty because look at the layout. I mean, he's got a couple tough, challenging balls on the rail, but it's all about shape on this ball. This 1 ball looks like it is too straight. Like, I think I'm actually going to shoot the 7 here, the 7 at the corner. Yeah, you find 8 ball pretty forgiving. You can recognize a run out right away and have your balls you can make from anywhere if you need to. Yeah. 8 ball is definitely, you know, good shot, Igor. 8 ball is definitely one of those games that requires a lot of knowledge and skill. And it also, you know, gives you chances to get to the table. It's kind of like 1 pocket in that sense. You know, 9 ball is difficult because if you play somebody that's really good at 9 ball, you're going to have limited opportunities at the table. With 8 ball, you get more opportunities to use your brain and, you know, to just get more time at the table. 9 ball has a lot of pressure to it, and 10 ball does too. A lot more, actually, because you're calling the pocket all the time. All right, here comes Mark with the long straight 8, and there goes Sarah. Sarah's one of our servers here at Fantasia Billiards. Long straight 8. Wow. Putting that carbon fiber to the test. Mark Makabuhai chalks up another win for Notorious. It's now 8-6, and they're going to go straight into a 10 ball game now. Those 9 ball dudes. Yeah, I know about those 9 ball dudes. David says, we've got those 9 ball dudes that you're sitting for games in a row all the time. Yeah, I know. Like, some people just like that fast format, you know, but there's a lot more to pool than just running balls. That's why a lot of times if there's a good 9 ball player there and he asks you to gamble, sometimes it's a good idea to say, you know what, I'll play you 8 ball or I'll play you 1 pocket. I love the fact that there's just different games available. Okay, Mark, I think, is calling the 4 ball, so it's a 3-4 combo. He rattled it, but he hooked him. Torture. All right, well, Igor has he can either masse around the 6 or he can play a long kick off the short rail. Just kind of split the difference here. The 3-ball should make the 4-ball. Just don't put any crazy stuff on the cue ball. Yeah, there you go. And he's got perfect shape for the 3. He's a little bit flat here because he wants to get a shot on the 5 next. Oh, that was okay. Actually, it was more than okay. He hit it too good. The cue ball's coming down table. One pocket's actually pretty popular in Denver. There would be some big money games with those old guys. Golf too. Yeah, golf. We've got a golf community here in California as well. It's not the hugest or biggest golf community, but definitely some golf players here. Big money one pocket. We got tons of one pocket here in LA, Los Angeles. Lots of one pocket up north as well, in the Bay Area, Central California as well. And some of those games will equalize, the matchups. Just because you got a great shooter doesn't make them a great one pocket player or 8-ball player, or even golf, which I never play. So I am not betting I'm not betting on myself playing golf anytime soon, especially against Hawaiian Jimmy. All right, so Mark's playing to the corner. Look at this. He just basically took the 5-ball around the world. Igor might call the 8-ball here. I think the shot is to call the 8, but to play safe, or just to play safe, don't call anything. Oh, look at this. I think Mark has a window. Golf is a crazy game, makes you better due to the crazy shots that you have to attempt. Yeah. Yes, so will one pocket, and I'll just stick with that, okay? My eyes are too old to look down a 12-foot table, okay? With smaller balls and smaller pockets. When everything's smaller, I'll stick with a 9-foot table, okay? I'm happy with that. Mark rattles the 5-ball, and he gets lucky. But even Shane, Shane Bamboning, who's probably the best pool player in America and, in the top 5 in the world, top 10 in the world. He got hustled playing golf about 10 years ago against Hawaiian Jimmy. I saw it happen. I even have a video on my channel somewhere of him playing golf against Hawaiian Jimmy and losing. So that's a perfect example of what I'm talking about. Sometimes it's better not to quit your day job. Just stick with what you know, right? But Shane can afford to get into action. He can do that. And that's what he wants to do. He wants to be the best all-around pool player, or just pool player in the world. If that's what you want to be, you've got to be willing to take on action playing other games. I'd like to see him match up. I'd like to see some straight pool matches with some top pool players to see how they do. I know that the 14-1 community is making a hard comeback too. So, maybe we'll see more of that. We had Jason Shaw break a world record for running like what 746 balls or 63 balls, something crazy, and breaking both John Schmidt and Willie Mosconi's records, and that happened all this decade. So I'm very happy for the pool scene these days. I'm proud to see it actually blossom into the online community that it's become, because when I started streaming, there were very few of us doing it. And now you have so many choices and so much going on. It's amazing to me where it has all come since I started doing it in 2011. Woo. Okay, Mark. He's struggling here. They're both struggling on this rack. Wow, what a shot, Mark. What a shot. That was impressive. But, and then, if your eyes are good, you might be able to cut this into the side. But if your eyes are not so good, I don't even think the cut is on, to tell you the truth. He's going to try it. Problem with this shot is, you know what you're doing. You're sending the cue ball all over the table, and there's 6 holes in the table that the cue ball can go into. So, oof, he missed it. And he just narrowly avoided the scratch. And look at this. He is absolutely rewarded. This guy's a pirate. Igor's not so happy about that. I can tell you right now. Not just to give him ball in hand, but just to have to come back to the table with a shot like that, after Mark narrowly missed scratching himself, only to end up, dead behind the 10 ball. That's just dumb luck. Nice shot. Nice shot. That's why I like actually 8 ball and 1 pocket, because the times that you get lucky in those games is a lot less frequent than it is in 10 or 9 ball. You can't say, you can say, you're getting all the rolls, but you know what? It's not always considered luck. A lot of two-way shots. There's a lot of calculation that goes into shooting 8 ball in 1 pocket. All right, so here we are. It's now 9 against 6. The Spartans came pretty close to catching up. They haven't been ahead in this match since this match started. So now we have Noli Hintog versus Ray Sullivan. Now, this is also a close match. 476. Noli is a 476. And Ray, who's shooting right now, he's a 447. Still going to be an open table because Ray did not call that pocket. So here comes Noli. He's looking at the spread. I think I'm just going to take a quick look here. At a glance, I think he's probably going to call. I would call solids and try to play that 6 ball. But I think he might take on stripes. Yeah, he's taking stripes. So he's going to have to do something good with this 14 ball that's like behind the 2. The one that's now frozen to the rail. Golf will get you. Yeah. Yeah, like I've played, look, there's been times where I play one pocket and like, yeah, people will get the rolls and stuff, but there's like, I'm never walking away from a match going, man, he got so lucky, right? Yeah, okay. You know what? If someone's getting so lucky playing one pocket, they might be playing a little better than you think. Much easier to hide your game playing one pocket as well. Eight ball, though. I used to go to Hollywood Billiards back in the 80s. I know I'm dating myself here, but at Hollywood Billiards, there was a guy named Fred. And he he used to have like slicked back hair, kind of like Elvis Presley. And he was an RTD bus driver, which is now the Metro. But anyway, he would just clock everybody that came in the room, and even couples. He would walk up to couples, say, "Hey, you want to play 8 ball? I'll play $1 a game, one-handed." And I'm telling you, man, that guy got so much action. Nice shot, Ray. Nice shot. And he would play 8 ball, and he would even play guys that were good players, because the good players were always coming in to play 9 ball. And he would play these guys one-handed. I mean, he must have been in his 60s. And he would, he'd go home, make like 15, $20. But he didn't care. He had a job, Basically, that was beer money for him. There you go. All right. All right, Ray, you're going to have to play. I think you're going to have to play the 6 ball here. I mean, I'm not trying to be your coach, but let's be realistic now. Here we go. No, I like Ray. Ray's a smooth. He's a cool character. He's a very cool character. Him and Jerry Onsing, they're very good friends. They post up outside on the patio. They order pitchers of beer all night. I don't know how they do it. They drink and play. And Jerry's like a real strong player. He's like a 605 or something. He's no slouch. And these guys will like team up together. They'll get action together. They're always like closing the bar. They're good guys, really good guys. And, like I'm only happy to make some improvements here and provide them with better equipment for them to play on, because it's what they love to do. They love to come and play pool. So, like I'm telling you, man, when I came to Fantasia, oh my God, those tables were in such bad shape. They were in terrible shape. Oh my God. And Ernesto opened them up and he looked at them and he was like, who the hell works on these tables? Oh, Ray. Ray's smiling. He's laughing. You know what, though? He left Noli pretty tough here. Yeah. Anyway, I'd play on these tables. The rails were all dead. The pockets were spitting balls out. But I had a dream. Speaking of old hustlers, we used to have Scott Smith come to the Antique Billiards, always wanting to gamble 9 or 8 ball. And at the time, mid 70s, he could play. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Every local area has their own hustlers. You know what I mean? That was a nice safety by Noli, by the way. But every local, every small community has their own local hustlers that will, kind of like they'll snag a little cash off the local players until they get exposed enough to where they don't get any action anymore. And then the handicap tournaments teach them all how to ask for weight. You can't get action anymore. There's no hustling anymore. Like everybody's like, what are you going to give me? Scott the Shot Smith passed away this year. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Scott the Shot. Well, he takes his name with him too. Oh, Scott had his own pool hall, or at the pool hall he used to go to. When you were 16, the Rack and Roll, that was his pool hall? It was his homeroom, or he owned it? The Rack and Roll. Ray takes it down. Sticks the 8 ball down. So now it's 10-6. Come on, guys. Spartans. You got to get up a little earlier in the morning to get the best of these guys. So, that being said, these guys forfeit 3 games. A 3-game forfeit. So it's 6-13. And there you have it. No climax. That is it. That's right. The money's being all spread out. They're collecting all their money. You know what? It's been great hanging with you guys. I'm a pool hall manager now. I'm not a streamer much anymore. But it's been great to spend some time with you guys. I'm really honored to be able to have this channel, to be able to do this, to be able to have the equipment to do it. I'm still open to doing stuff at another spot. But until that opportunity comes along, I really appreciate you guys. I hope you come on down to Fantasia. Check us out on Facebook. Be sure to leave me a like, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to keep loving pool. Thanks a lot, everybody. David's, great to see you, man. Thank you so much.